Hello, hello. We are tapped in, we are tuned in, we are turned on. Yes, check, check. Okay. Yay. Let's start off with some healing hearts. Hurts and hurts. Weird, right? English language is bizarre. But the healing hurts of 432. Yes. Beautiful. I hope you are well. I hope you are rested and blessed and making choices to be your beautiful and awesome self. Yes. So we're going to check in with the Arcturians to start us on this general collective reading. Collective meaning whoever is drawn to it for whatever reason, there's messages for you. One, all, some, or many. Oh yes, baby. We are in a state of emergence. We are emerging every day into the day with an opportunity to express gratitude, joy, find peace, foster joy, foster peace, plant seeds of joy and peace, and live blessed. We've got Tiwaz, which is this gorgeous eagle carrying what I'm going to call Excalibur, or the Sword of Truth. And also something about eagle eye, perspective. Okay, let's just read it. From the greatest heights, the eagle has a balanced and broad perspective of the world. Liberated from the tight personal viewpoints of those on the ground, he is able to see the true lay of the land. He is privy to the universal and cosmic ordering principles that, with higher consciousness, brings true and beneficial law and justice to the world. Tiwaz has a righteous warrior energy. Honor is its defining quality. With this rune comes the promise of a good and just outcome. The scales will be balanced. You might be asked in a position of leadership to make personal sacrifices. Do what you know to be right, as courage and a worthy cause will be victorious. Justice, honor, sacrifice, loyalty, and victory. Wow, powerful stuff. So this is who you're emerging out as, a righteous warrior. Who's that? Oh, is that you? Oh, hi, Mimmers. Mims is agreeing with us. You stay down there. You stay down there. There you go. There you go, Mimmeroni. You stay down there. We've got the maintenance crew causing a ruckus outside, so I don't think she cares. But she's in. So today you are going to stay down there. Thank you very much. You can sit right there. Yes. I made her a little spot right beside me. But you know, she just wants to be all up in it. And that's okay. She will try to sneak in. And so this is part of your protection, you know, and it's not even against evil or anyone nefarious, right? But there's a time and a place, and it's important to Keep your energy clear and safe and cleansed, and allow yourself the space to do whatever it is that you need to do before you allow anyone to join, interrupt, be part of, because it's all about the beautiful, regulated nervous system. It's all about maintaining this level of dedication to your happily ever after. This is the happily ever after card. The 10 of Cups. Cups are emotion, right? They're the fluid waters. And this is 10 of them. This is getting to a place where you feel joyful, peaceful, happy, content, prosperous, abundant, all of these things, right? This is what you're protecting. This is what you're maintaining, right? Somebody comes in, throws all their drama on your lap. Well, you get to choose if you pick it up or not. If you serve it at your dinner table. If you sew it into your technicolored jacket and wear it around with you. Okay, but you're in your peaceful era. You're in your my emotional regularity and my peace and my joy and my love matter. And also a recognition that you can only offer so much to others when you're not a full tank of gas, right? Yes. Okay. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful contrast. Okay. You got the devils coming out. The devil. And the devil is adversary. The devil is fears, doubts, limiting beliefs. They're all the things you choose to have power by entertaining, by giving it, by allowing those thoughts of doubt, of fear to make choices for you, to run rampant. And yeah. So it's also a very important thing to integrate your shadow versions of self, right? The versions of self who feel they need to hold on and pick up and sew in other people's stuff, right? Who who have all the things that, or doesn't have all the things. Doing things from a place of fear is to entertain the devil, right? Doing things from a place of love. There's no room for shadow. There's no room for darkness. There's no room for the devil when love is your frequency. Yeah, because fear frequency, devil frequency, adversary frequencies. Adversary is anything that you come up against, that blocks you, that comes up in front of you. It's also the pressure that turns you into a diamond, right? And we've got the Wheel of Fortune coming out right after. So this is your moving away from the devil, from the darkness, from the shadows, and stepping into the light, right? This is part of reclaiming your power when you realize that it's your perspective, your perception that gives power to fear. You reclaim your power because you recognize that your choices that you make, your what you feed, what you choose to feed, that's where you have your power. Is in your choice, in your choosing. Yeah, I just popped right out of my brain. Okay. What do we have here? Oh, wow. Okay, so this is more of your stepping out. This is your completion. You are ending this cycle of self-deprecation. You are ending this cycle of things that you allow to hold you back, like doubts, like fears, like other people's opinions, like other people's perspectives, other people's versions of you that aren't resonant with who you are, who you want to be, and who you're becoming. This is, if you notice that this person here is very colorful and full of all these dots, this is all the potential, all the things that have just been held back. I'm not good enough. I can't. They're all going to laugh at me, whatever, right? This is the adversaries. Tens also represent a completion, just like you have arrived. You've seen it. You've glimpsed it. You've been there, and you recognize the difference, right? Huge difference. Huge difference. And in so doing, you've reclaimed power. You've taken it back, right? You're no longer, when you're confronted with the devil, you're not like, oh my goodness, I'm so scared. You're like, where'd you come from? Where's the root? Why are you here? What am I supposed to learn, right? It's all part of the process of becoming, right? We need the adversaries to become stronger, right? The butterfly, when it's ready to emerge out of the cocoon, its adversary is the cocoon itself. And it needs to struggle against it in order to break free. And in so doing, it gains the strength that it needs to fly, right? If somebody was to come up and cut that cocoon open and let that butterfly out, it wouldn't fly, because it needed to go through the process. Okay. And your recognition, understanding, embracing this is what's turning your wheel in your favor. What is this? Don't get crazy. And it's turning you into one who can hold the frequency of love, peace, joy, harmony, prosperity, abundance, love, peace, joy, harmony, all of the things. Okay, yes, this is the resonance that draws things to you. This is the birther of all the new things. This is the creative feminine aspect, right? The mother, and we all have the feminine and the masculine within. And this is big time. This is some big times here with this Empress. And the end of the old way of being held back and holding oneself back. Okay, but more on your protection, okay? More on your maintaining of this, right? The Empress holds the frequency. She's the one who settles in to that vibration of joy, peace, harmony, love, abundance, prosperity. Okay, but it's something, it's very easy to slip back into old ways, right? But because you have crossed the threshold, because you've seen what's on the other side. You've not only reached the light at the end of the tunnel, but you've acclimated enough to see what's actually there. It's not just a bright light. It's like this whole world of love, peace, joy, abundance, prosperity, right? And so, when those old doubts and fears, when those old limiting beliefs that hold you back and keep you small and keep you, I was going to say grounded, but it's grounded in the opposite of flying kind of way, not the kind of grounding that we do when we center and ground into the earth kind of grounding. Okay, this protection is important. Protect your peace, protect your love, protect your joy. Oh yeah. She's like, I'm just gonna put my feet on the table. Mims, she just knocked over all the cards. So things happen for a reason. What do we got? Tower, joy, abundance, prosperity, wisdom, legacy, partnership, all coming in at once. Beautiful. This is exactly it. This is what you're holding your frequency for. To allow all those things to find you, right? They're all existing on a frequency and you are tuning into it. Tuning in, turning in, tapping on. No, wait, that's not right. Okay. There you are, ready to receive your abundances, right? And this is something else that you've recognized. This is something else that you're protecting, is that in order to, you needed to transform to become one able to receive, able to hold what it is you receive, right? Yes, I agree with myself. Because who's gonna argue with me but me? Okay. There are things working in behind the scenes, things that seeds you have planted that are growing beneath the surface. We also have this little veil. This is spirit. This is your spirit team, your angels, your guides, your guardians, whatever you want to call it, source, the universe, helping you. Because we need more love, peace, joy, prosperity, and abundance in this world. And so you anchoring in, you holding this vibe isn't just for you. I was shown a download about a week ago, and it was the fifth dimension, which is your highest and greatest timeline, your best version of self, okay, exists here. And we're on the 3D. The 3D is down here, 3D realm, right? By anchoring, you're actually pulling, like think of it like a piece of fabric. You're pulling and anchoring it down into the 3D so that we can receive from the 5D and ground it into the third dimension, which is where we are, where life is right now, right? And everyone who's doing this is scattered all over the world, and everybody's doing these little anchoring tether points, right? So think of when, I don't know if you know anything about quilting, but when you make a quilt, right, there's a process where you tack the layers together, because if you don't, you throw it in the wash or you move it around and things kind of move around and gets all crazy, right? So what you do, or what quilters do, what some people do, is they make these little tack points, and they're usually you can make patterns and stuff like that, but it's also serving as a function, right? And so you have them, maybe this far apart. Cushions will often have that button in the center that kind of pulls. You know what I'm saying? You can see it, and you know it to be true, which is a beautiful thing. And I don't know if, I know that this benefits everyone, because you become a conduit. You're a 5D tacker and you become a conduit. It kind of creates this funnel point where all the things, the joys, the love, the peace, the prosperity, the abundance can filter down or funnel down into the three-dimensional world. And this reverberates, this affects everyone, right? Like think of those tack points like drops of water in a still pond, right? And then each tack point, each drop of water creates a ripple. And if you have enough, those ripples cover the entire surface of the water. And this is why it's very hard to put into words things that you see in your mind sometimes. Okay. We've got more of the old. Yes. Okay. This is the 5. This is the in between. It can go up, it can go down. These figures are silhouetted. They're either walking towards the warmth of the inside, or they're walking away from it. And you choose with your every thought, with your every action, what you're doing, staying out in the cold or going in to the heart. Okay. The cold, in this case, to walk away from the heart is to move towards fear. To walk towards the heart, you are moving towards love. Everything comes down to it. It's either fear or love. All of the emotions, they're either under the fear bracket or they're under the love bracket. And you have recognized the peace, joy, abundance, prosperity that comes about, that is a byproduct of always, more than not, choosing love. Yeah, you have. Yeah, you have. Okay, just wait. You're not gonna pick those cards up, are you? She's like, I don't got thumbs. What was that? Okay. What else is coming out here? Okay, introspection. Yes, this is a cups again, right? So this is about really self-examination, right? Finding a private, quiet location in nature, because nature's freaking gorgeous. Okay, let me just say. And it's grounding. It's full of electrons, extra electrons in the negative ions, right? Which are molecules that have an extra electron. And everything, all of our cells, all of our atoms are full of electrons. Electrons are the thing that moves. Electrons are what makes everything move, vibrate. It's all about electrons. Okay. So going within, finding those things that are holding you back. These are the devils that you have overcome or are in process of overcoming. It's kind of an ongoing process, right? Because we live in a world where there is adversaries, right? It's the environment that we exist in. It's everywhere. But what are you choosing, right? You can't choose what's on the news, but you can choose to turn it off. You can't choose how somebody reacts to you, but you can choose how you react to them, right? Okay, so we've got things on its way to you. Yes, I mean, this is exactly it. This is passionate messages of love that come to you, and this is exactly it. This is the Empress. It can almost be like those seeds that you have planted that have been growing in the beneath the surface, that you have faith in, right? You trust that these things are happening that you can't see, and this is the fruit. This is the result of the growth coming in and bringing much fruit for you. Yes. Right? But you had to get to a place where you were deserving of it, where you felt, where you knew, right? That you were deserving of it. Otherwise, you're giving it away. You're not knowing what it is that you have, or letting other people take it from you. So this is why we need to go through the process of recognizing our worth. Okay. Wow. Okay, this is your ability to transmute. This is what you had to become. You had to become a magician, one who is able to transform one thing into something better, right? It's turning lead into gold, right? That's what alchemists do. It's turning coal into a diamond. But in all of these analogies, there are a certain amount of process involved in the becoming. And this is the adversary stage of the game. It's just where we all start, right? It's just part of the process. So this is why when you find yourself there again, which you will, because that too is part of the process. It's not just a flick a switch. It's ongoing. It's an every moment choosing. This is your free will, right? Your ability to choose love everywhere, across the board, period, full stop. Okay, and then once you become a magician, once you recognize, then you're powerful. You're powerful. Then somebody can be like, and you're like, I heard love, 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 love. So here's some love back, right? And you move on with your life and day. And because of this, you attract beautiful relationships, situationships, partnerships, business ships, pet ships, right? All of the ships become yours. Beautiful. Yes, I actually want to turn this around. Like so. We're grounding the devil because we recognize it was a cycle, it was a process, it was part of our becoming. Think of it as your caterpillar stage. And once you become a butterfly, you're free to fly, right? You are free to fly. Once you become a butterfly, you are free to fly. Yes. Amazing. Okay, we got cards all over the place here. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, and then that last one that just flipped was the Thurisaz, and this is that recognition to continuously burn away and release all of the old things that no longer serve. Right? Get your nervous system to a state of peace where that you can feel a disruption coming from a mile away, and you just where? I don't see it. Right? Yes. Okay, let's consult an oracle or two for some confirmations, additional messages. I was in the forest today and I was gifted by the forest itself probably the most mushroom I've ever found. I found a cauliflower mushroom and it was massive. And I only took like a third of it, and I have so much cauliflower mushroom, I don't even know what to do with. Okay. Okay, mushrooms. We've got the king oyster and bleeding tooth. Okay, this is beautiful. Because the bleeding tooth is about stagnation. It's about a recognition that things can no longer be the same if you want to change. Yes, okay. And then King Oyster is about substance, okay? This is about what it is. We'll just let the cards read themselves here. Okay, 34. Is there stagnation happening somewhere in your life at present? The bleeding tooth card is asking you where you need to shift stagnant energy. It may be in the form of something emotional or physical or an unfinished project. Oops. See that? The question to ask yourself is, why am I allowing this to stagnate? Why do I not want to move on from this? Or why is it so hard for me to look at this? Is it in the too hard a basket or something you have been avoiding for whatever reason? Whatever it is, don't let it fester. Don't let it go unnoticed, because doing so will only create more issues further down the track. Why deal with it then when you can deal with it now and avoid making it worse? Sometimes when you truly decide to turn your attention to something, the task isn't as hard as you first thought. Things can move quicker than you can imagine. So let go of the assumptions of what could be or what might happen and attend to the matter. If it is a difficult matter, sweeping it under the carpet doesn't help anybody. Everything is there to grow from and catapult you to where you are meant to be. Let the flow begin. And when the stagnation shifts, this creates space for something new and fresh. It creates a harmonious flow, and your tension can ease. Peace always ensues. Okay, so yes, move, exercise, um, purge, cleanse on all of the levels. This is about moving stagnant energy. Energy can get really stagnant, right? You can just study or look up the feng shui, right? That's all about mindful energy flowing, right? Same with Tai Chi. It's about moving the energy through your body, because it's interesting, because when I looked it up, it said that energy can get trapped in corners because it's not a natural in life. Sorry for this noise if you can hear it. We've got the lawnmower happening, and this is external adversaries. This is usually like karmic energy when there's loud, abrupt noises kind of infiltrating the reading. And this is about this protection is also about maintaining your peace regardless of what's going on around you, right? Yes. Okay, what was I saying? Corners, stagnant energy. When energy gets trapped in corners, it becomes confused, drained, and stagnant, right? And which is interesting that all of our housing has got corners everywhere. It's almost like people know about energy and they're like, how do we keep people confused and stagnant? Okay, but that's a whole other rant. Okay, let's go to king oyster mushroom is large and meaty. For this reason, it is often used as a substitute for meat in meals. It is thick and full-bodied with many health benefits. In drawing the king oyster card, you are being called to look at where you can substitute something you currently use for something that will give you more value. Where can you beef something up with an alternative? Is there another way to do something that will create more value in what you are doing? The king oyster is about substance. There are many things you can use in place of others, and finding something with substance as well as relevance is key here. The king is indeed very big and can make a complete meal with a single mushroom. Show that you have substance. Show that you can stand alone because you are enough by yourself. Show that you have amazing qualities without the use of anything else. Stand in your power and be a leader. Look for quality and substance in everything you do and the people you choose to let into your life. Substance is about giving back, how you can help and focus on making something purposeful. Okay, mushroom wisdom. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, always thank the mushrooms for their beautiful contributions to my belly. Okay, I'm just gonna pull one or two, a few, whatever, of these cards here. And this is a what are we moving forward from, towards? Where are we at right now? Right now. Right? Do we still have things to release? Always. Do we still have things to transform? Always. Because life is ever expanding, and so too must we. We've got an Ace of Pentacles on top of the Ace of Pentacles, okay? This is about you receiving your manifestations. This is what you call a confirmation, okay? This is what you protect. This is what you hold. Let's read what it says in this book. Prosperity, abundance, nourishment, a combination of wealth and pleasure. The fruit is associated with Dionysus, the Greek god of hedonism, served as the warning against greed. Like when he grants King Midas' wish to turn everything he touches to gold. The coin on this card is a tetradrachm bearing Dionysus' visage. Okay, so yes, this is the substance, right? The quality over quantity. This is about a shift in what abundance looks like. Like for me, today, I was going to go to the grocery store and pick something up for dinner, but I've kind of been not in the meat world, and I don't like any of the mushrooms that are in the grocery store. And I'm going to go to the forest first. Actually, it was a part of this forest that was calling me to come back to it. And so I did. And then while I was in there, peaceful, quiet, tapped in, tuned in, turned on, this little winter wren was chirping at me. And so I was like, what? Where do you want me to come over this way? Right? And then I saw this little fairy circle and I was like, ah, and then I look over and boom, the biggest clump of cauliflower mushroom I've ever seen in my life. Just sitting there being like, hello, abundance. Like, allow the universe to surprise and delight you and show what abundance can look like. It's not just monetary, right? It's freedom, not having to worry or stress or having things appear for you, right? Like, that's what I'm having for dinner. All I had to do was stop and pick up a couple vegetables to throw in because I'm thinking about making a cauliflower mushroom soup because they said it sometimes is used as a noodle substitute, and it's kind of got that like noodly texture, and so I thought it would be really yummy in like a soup. So that's my rant on that, right? Abundance is coming to you. Recognize it, own it, acknowledge it with gratitude, right? Because the universe wants to give you more of what you focus on. And when you are focusing on love, peace, joy, harmony, abundance, and prosperity, it's gonna give it to you. It's gonna show it to you. It's gonna make it happen for you. Yes. Okay, we'll just throw a couple charms down and see what happened. So the first thing that happened was this shooting star flew out of the tray. Okay, this is you. This is you on your way. You are the star. Okay, yes, and you are on your way. It also shot towards this wheel of fortune and the magician and the things, the seeds that you have planted that are bearing much fruit, apparently. This is also the star that you have wished upon that is coming to you, right? Yes. Okay, we've got the tree of life. This is your abundance. This is your legacy. This is the kind of growth that you have gone through, right? For this tree to get to a stage where it is fruiting yearly, it took some time. It took many years, in fact, without any fruit. This is your fruiting time. This is your fruiting era. And it's beautiful. Okay, wow. We've also got your heart. This is your heart. It's strong. It's falling. It is strong now, right? You have mended. You have held it. You have taken it and made it impenetrable. No one has the power in this world to hurt your heart anymore because you're in it. You're embodied. You are living from it. It's not this fragile thing that you try to give people who are like, I don't know what to do with this, and then they throw it away and you're like, ow, right? This is, I'm valuable, I matter, right? And your discernment on what and how you choose to use it. Your free will. Sprinkle the love everywhere you go. Okay, and then we've got the owl, the wise owl. This is your connection to your wisdom, right? Like, you feel this, you see this. You recognize the devils, the adversaries, the things of the past, those limiting beliefs, those thoughts that betray us, right? Those urges that you have, those in divine inspirations where you're like, I want to do this. And then that part in your brain that's like, but you can't. But, people are going to do this or whatever. Like all the chatter that makes you not do the thing. You are connecting, you are quieting, you are reclaiming your power and your wisdom. Okay, there's your butterfly. This is you transformed as the butterfly confirmation. Gorgeous. We've got your intuition. You have to develop your intuition. Okay, this is your internal guidance system. This is your circuit breaker. Nope. Switchboard operator that connects you to your higher self, to your spirit realms, to the universe, to your greatest and highest timeline, to the 5D. Okay? And this is, well, yeah, that's part of the messages coming into you. And last but not least, we've got dolphin vibes, okay? This is these relationships that you are recognizing as having value, weight, substance, right? It's not about how many friends you have. It's about which ones feel like home, which ones foster and nourish the version of you that is ever evolving and expanding and choosing love, being love, feeling love. Okay, that's it. Let's sandwich it with some love sounds of gorgeousness, especially after the vacuum cleaner. No, what is it called? Lawnmower. Okay, let's see it. There is the reading for you today. It's full of gorgeousness. Okay, ground these things, recognize them, acknowledge them, know that they're part of your path and past. You by holding resentment, right? You don't want that in your body. You want all of this in your body. All of the good stuff. So let it go, let it flow, ground it to the center of the earth, and really look in and see all the areas that you need to release these things, change these things, choose love, right? Yes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful love. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. And I wish you all the love, joy, happiness, prosperity, and abundance that you can handle, and then some, because the universe knows what you can handle and will keep on delivering once you become a clear and open conduit, once you embrace your Empress vibes. Okay? There you have it. Thank you. Love you. See you next time. Bye for now.